My proven sales letter formula. Okay, now, I kind of talked about why I chose the Warrior Forum because, it's just easier to break into. Whereas JVZoo affiliates kind of have to notice you. Whereas the Warrior Forum, there's someone right there to promote it. Okay, one of the things I wanted to share is why I stopped using their WSO posts. And here's what happened, folks. And there's just so much noise on that forum. There's so much noise on the forum that I would release a WSO, and if I didn't sit there and every 5 minutes, every time somebody asked a question, some of which were more salient than others, then you'd get a whole bunch of people that would start slamming the product. And then as soon as those people would start slamming the product, conversion rates would go down. And so I just tested doing a self-hosted page and realized that conversion rates stayed high. I guess I was always under the opinion that you had to have all those comments in order to get good conversion rates. And you know, that whole thing about social proof? But what I've discovered is, I get the same conversion rates on my own page where people can't leave comments and really muck up the sales. And that's the big reason why I switched over. Okay, I gave you the sales page formula that I used a few minutes ago, and it's really simple. I just ask questions at the front end. Are you struggling with this? Are you frustrated with this? Are you trying to do this? Folks, for a $7 item, it doesn't need to be any more glitzy than that. I really believe that. Now, are there a few sales letters that come out on the Warrior Forum? If you look at them, and I think most of them are self-hosted, so you can't even go through the WSO forum anyway. You sort of have to become an affiliate and then go through the sales pages of the people that are promoting their affiliate items to even be able to find them. But if you find them occasionally, you'll find one that is doing really, really well, and it kind of uses a different approach. A lot of times there's a lot of hype, and there's just more hype than I'm willing to tolerate. I just don't like to use hype in my sales letters. So we start out asking those questions. And then if that's the case, then I believe I can help you. And here's why. Because I've been there, because I've had clients who have been there. And we've discovered that there is a solution, and this is the solution. And what I for you is I've created a 1-hour audio training where you can learn everything you need to know about this. Here's what it teaches, and then there's a set of bullets that are exactly what's taught in the program. And then there's a close. And it's very WSO oriented. So it raises a penny every time somebody buys. I know a lot of people make it raise a penny every 10 sales, 20 sales, but for some reason, my list won't convert to that. On my sales, conversions are much lower. So I just do a penny up. If we do sell 1,000 items, well, then it's going to be a $17 price by the time it's all said and done. Affiliates are going to be happy with those prices. Conversion rates level off after a few days anyway. So going up, it balances the conversion rate realistically. Most WSOs do 300 or 400 sales or so. So you do 300 sales, 200 of those are front end. Your price is only going from $7 to $9 anyway. Your upsell's converting once the price goes up a little bit. So the price goes up. It's no big deal. So I'm going to write a call to action that accounts for this. Look, here's the thing. This is powerful training. I could sell this for $97. I'm launching it first on the Warrior Forum. I'm going to do WSO pricing, so the price goes up a penny every time somebody buys it. And then there's a buy button. The buy button has $97 and then crossed off, and then it has whatever the current price is. $6.78. Underneath that, I put the little button that says this is the last one at this price. Why can I put that button? Because the price is going up a penny every sale. If the price was only going up every 10 sales, I couldn't put that button. And so I like that button. The method I use to track affiliates, the only method I generally use to track affiliates, is the method of letting the conversion rate speak for itself. Okay, and so a lot of times I won't even open the WSO to affiliates until after I've made 50 sales. That way it doesn't even show. Nobody's asking to promote it until it gets 50 sales and a decent click-through rate. Because affiliates, if Warrior Plus and the other affiliates start promoting you right away, they drive your conversion rate down because they're mailing to their big lists, so conversion rates. So I like conversion rates to be high by only mailing to people who bought within the last 90 days. That keeps conversion rates high. Then once there's 25 to 50 sales, then I will open it up to, and then it shows up in the affiliate dashboard. And then I go in and I buy the advertisement that puts it at the very top of the list so that people are able to see it and it's exciting and it's today. And then they're going to join. And that's the only thing I normally do to attract. We've got 50, 100 sales. It's obvious the proof is there. The conversion rate is here. And I've tried it. I've tried it in the past, asking people to promote. And most people say they will, but then they don't promote it until they see the conversion rate anyway. And so I just cut through that and say, look, for the conversion rate, I'll wait too. Now, occasionally, I will really want to have, just like I did for this one, I really want to have some traction. I want as many people as possible to hear the message. I want it. So I did a big bonus contest. I went out and anybody who had sold for me in the last 90 days and sold a reasonable number, decent affiliates, then I would send them an email and say, now look, tomorrow I'm launching this and there's a big bonus. And then you get people away at the beginning, the very beginning, and they're doing it for the bonus because the bonus structure has some prizes for first, second, third, and so on for the first 7 days or whatever. I think for this one it was 8 days. But then I also have like the first person to get 10 sales gets $100, person to 50 sales gets $100, highest CPC gets $100, and that kind of thing. And when you do something along those lines, then it gives people the motivation, especially the ones who trust you, to promote you on the very first day because they're going to win some bonus. And so, but I don't do that very much, folks. I don't do that very much. I don't pre-announce it very much. I just let the numbers speak for themselves. Remember, I'm not about hype. I'm not about the bullet. I'm not about the highlighting. I'm not about what I really want to do is change lives. And so I'm willing to sit back and do things a little slower, at a slower level. You say, well, do you make as much money? Well, in the long run, I make more. I might not make as much on day one, but on the back end. Because once people get to know me, they trust me. They want me to coach them. So they come to my coaching call every week. They talk to me. They're paying me for that. They're buying new things when they come out. I would much rather have a small to my list, but a larger number of people. If you come onto my list, you're going to buy everything that I put out for the next year. And rather than higher conversions on the front end, but I've been so hypey about it when they buy the product. And then they don't buy in the future. I would much rather have those sales on the back end.